Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayani. I'm a licensed esthetician and future nutritionist. This is going to be an update video of my TRETINOIN updated Q&A questions. Over the last forever, like so many months, decades now, I've been getting so many questions on being on TRETINOIN, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be answering the top questions that I've been getting. Hi, I've been on TRETINOIN for almost 6 months, applying 5 times a week, and didn't get any type of acne purge till now. But lately my skin feels really dry, complexion darkened a little, and I kind of have orange peel-like texture on my cheeks. Is this normal? So it can happen to anybody while being on TRETINOIN, even just a month, or for this individual, it's been 6 months. But basically, my best guess on what's happening here is the fact that your skin is becoming dehydrated. So if you think about it, all retinoids in general, they all have a tendency to dry out and cause surface dehydration in your skin. I've noticed, especially with the gel formulations, they can be so incredibly drying. When your skin is dehydrated, especially if you have like oily, prone skin, your skin tries to overcompensate and tries to produce more oil. Large pores in your cheeks will suddenly become, larger looking and more pronounced because your skin is just so dehydrated, and also the darkening of your complexion. It's a matter of one, making sure that you're on top of moisturizing and hydration, and also implementing some sort of exfoliation into your routine. What I would suggest is take a look at your cleanser and also your moisturizer, and perhaps even looking into getting, you could either do boosters, so implementing more sheet masks and hydrating masks throughout the week, or you could do the Vaseline trick where you, after you moisturize, you put on a layer of Vaseline, which is an occlusive, which locks in that moisture into your skin, so it's got nowhere to go except down into your skin. Or I found another new product, which I'll throw up a picture up there. It is such a lifesaver if you're going through like dry patches. Yeah, or even a hydrating serum. So there's many different options depending on your skin type and what you're personally dealing with. I also want to quickly mention that I am now, very exciting news, going to be offering personalized consult for you guys. If you are, starting a new prescription retinoid, or you're looking at starting a non-prescription retinoid, or you're not even sure if you want to do a retinoid, or you want just advice on your skincare routine in general, whatever your needs are, I would love to help guide you and make suggestions for you and help figure out what the best solution is for your guys' skin. So if you're interested in that, I will link it down in the description box. Next question is, can I start with 0.05%? I mean, you could. That is definitely a question that is best answered by your service provider. So your dermatologist, your doctor, whatever they deem to be most suitable for you, that's obviously the best thing to start with. There's different ways to drop the irritation as well. So you don't necessarily have to go down a percentage. You could just be applying too much of it in one application, or your frequency, if you're, applying it like every night or every other night, maybe drop it back to once to 3 times a week to start. So I use Retin-A for like 8 months, but I still break out, which is way different from what others have. Their acne gets down after like 6 months. I don't see any clues that my acne is disappearing. Should I keep going? I'm so frustrated. I feel so bad for this person because I've definitely been there, and I get how frustrating this is. Everybody's saying great things about it, and then here you are like, what the hell, what's going on? If you've been on Retin-A for 8 months now and you are still continuously breaking out, I would highly suggest you start switching things up. If you're at the 8-month mark and you are still dealing with acne breakouts, you are definitely doing more harm than good at this point. The very nature of acne from the moment it becomes a little micro comedo to actually becoming a full-fledged breakout, even like a cystic or a nodule breakout, that takes about 90 days for it to, from the moment it starts to form to it being full-fledged. And that's why many dermatologists say that most people won't see the full result after 3 months, particularly pertaining to acne. If you guys are in this position, I highly recommend you reach out to me. If you're in that position, we could take a look at what you're using in your routine. It could potentially be a matter of like, maybe you're combining too many things in your routine, or there's certain things that are just clashing, your frequency of using it, the type of prescription that you're using. I hope that somewhat helps and somewhat answers, but if you guys are struggling with that, definitely reach out. Next question. Do you put it on your whole face? My doctor told me just to put it on acne spots. Should I be doing it everywhere? This is something that really irritates me, you guys. Like, this is so frustrating. And I can't believe doctors say this. And not to bash doctors at all, but just You know, okay, let me just calm down for a second. So how acne works, as I just said, it takes 90 days for acne to form. So, you know, taking a look at my face, for example, there could be, like, it's relatively clear, but like say like down here, it's smooth and clear, but there could be microcomedos that are manifesting under my skin right now and that aren't visible to the naked eye. And that's the reality of acne. That's a reality for most people. If you're trying to treat acne and with tretinoin or any sort of retinoid, spot treating is just going to have you chasing your tail for so long, because if you're going to be treating like an acne breakout on your chin and like using it as a spot treatment, that's not going to help the problem, you know, because you could again be having the microcomedos in other places of your face. So to answer that question, no, I would highly recommend you do it everywhere, thin layer, starting off with either once or twice a week depending on your skin tolerance, and then going from there. Next question, I sort of already answered this, but they're asking, how should I exfoliate while using tretinoin? So my favorite ways is to use a soft washcloth, or if you want to take it a step up, I love enzymatic exfoliation, a true enzymatic exfoliation, might I say. It's very irritating when I see enzyme masks, but they're also combined with jojoba beads and glycolic acid. Like that's not a true enzymatic exfoliation. You have enzymes, you have chemical exfoliation, and you have manual exfoliation. So it just really bothers me when people say, when marketing says this, but it's actually this. But anyways, enzymatic exfoliation, love it. It eats at the dead skin and only the dead skin. Very gentle if you're going through that tretinoin purging phase, or if you're somebody that just has a really sensitized or just naturally sensitive skin type. It's just such a fabulous way of doing exfoliation. And the last question I'm going to be answering, can I apply rose hip seed oil with tretinoin? I'm not really sure where this came from. I've been getting so many questions about rose hip seed oil specifically to be using with tretinoin, and my answer to that is yes, like absolutely, as long as you don't find it breaks you out. I'm not the biggest fan of putting direct oils onto my skin, but if that's something that's been working for you, if that's something that you've done in the past and you know it doesn't break you out, then by all means. My only thing I would suggest is if you're going to be doing that, just make sure you're not using that as your primary source of moisturization, right? Because that's, at the end of the day, rose hip seed oil is not going to moisturize your skin. You need water-based moisturizers to actually truly moisturize your skin. If you can find a good water-based moisturizer, you know, put that on your skin first and then use the rose hip seed oil as like an occlusive on top, that would be perfect, just to help prevent with that dehydration that we talked about earlier. But anyways, guys, I hope that helps, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.